Hello, I'm Peter Brown, and I am an author and illustrator of children's books. Some of my picture book titles include Mr. Tiger Goes Wild and My Teacher is a Monster. No, I am not. I've also written a couple of chapter books, The Wild Robot and The Wild Robot Escapes. But I want to tell you about my new picture book coming out with Templar Publishing entitled Fred Gets Dressed, which was inspired by an experience I had when I was a little boy. Throughout my childhood, my mother was always encouraging me to be kind and creative and curious. And one thing I was curious about was my mother. Of course I was. I mean, she wore bright, colorful outfits and glittering jewelry, and she painted her face with makeup. Well, one day I could not control my curiosity. When my mother wasn't looking, I went into her bedroom and started exploring her things. And when she found me, I had her makeup all over my face. Her reaction was perfect. She just calmly cleaned my face and then showed me how to put on makeup. And we had a fantastic time trying on makeup together. A few years ago, I decided to make a picture book inspired by that moment, and I came up with Fred Gets Dressed. Fred does not feel like getting dressed. He'd much rather run around the house, naked and wild and free. But then he runs into his parents' bedroom, and he peeks into their wardrobe, and he thinks it might be fun to get dressed after all. When Fred's parents find him, he's dressed up like his mother, and yes, her makeup is smeared across his face. But that's okay. She gently cleans his face and helps him with his makeup, and by the end of the story, the whole family is getting in on the fun, even the dog. I wish my mother was still alive to read Fred Gets Dressed, but I know she would have loved it. As you can imagine, this book is really special to me, and I hope you'll give it a read. Thanks.